2 points to 85. The Taipans launched a fight back in the final term, but were ultimately out-enthused by the Cedar-inspired Crocs.
It had all the intensity of a regular season match. Both sides jumped from the blocks, scoring quickly in the first stanza. There was also plenty of physicality in the keyway. Crocs centre Roland Roberts and Taipans big man Ian Crosswhite both in foul trouble. The NBL intends to clamp down on fouls this season, particularly around the perimeter. Coaches say it'll take some time for players to adjust to the new strict guidelines.
Our big guy got 4 fouls early in the game and we had to sit him down, but look, I think it balanced itself out at the end of the game and both got a couple of interesting calls.
We're just still trying to adjust to the way it's getting called because the emphasis has changed and players are going to take a while to adjust to that.
No adjusting for Crocs dynamo Mick Cedar, running the point with Kelvin Robertson on the comeback from an ACL. He led all scorers with a momentous 34-point haul. Townsville up by 16 at three-quarter time.
Yeah, he was on fire there, wasn't he? Then, when he's shooting those 3 and getting past his man, he's pretty hard to stop.
Crosswhite found it hard to stop racking up foul calls. A tech saw him benched in the third. A heated exchange with coach Aaron Fern followed on the sidelines.
His knowledge for the game's at a high level and he's no use to me sitting over there. I need him on the floor.
A blowout threatened, but like they've done a couple of times already this season, Cairns fought back, spurred on by Rich Melzer with 20 and Dusty Reichart with 15. They got within 3 points, but it was that man Cedar who again kept the hosts at bay.
That's definitely the pleasing thing with it, and now we've got a couple of weeks to get ready for game 1.
Nick Curry, Win.
Of Corey Williams, Mick Cedar has taken the reins at point guard, steering the Crocodiles to a 7-point win over the Taipans in Cairns. In Townsville's last pre-season game, Cedar slotted 7 3-pointers in a dazzling 34-point haul.
It may have been pre-season, but this encounter had all the hostility typical of the North Queensland Derby. The Taipans jumped out early as Dusty Reichart and Gary Budnikov pressed. Mick Cedar did his best to keep the Crocs snapping, but Trevor Gleeson didn't like what he was seeing. Kerry Williams began to lift as Dwayne Vale and Cameron Tovey upped the banter. The Crocs fired in the third and things were looking ugly for Cairns as Cedar continued to find the net. But the Snakes rallied. They fell agonisingly short, the Crocodiles squaring the pre-season ledger.
Really good rivalry. It's a bit heated sometimes, but it's a great rivalry for basketball.
As we've done the whole pre-season, when we have done that, we've found a way to fight back, and that's definitely the pleasing thing with it.
Snakes big man Ian Crosswhite was fouled out of the game for ill discipline. Coach Aaron Fern was understandably annoyed.
He's no use to me sitting over there. I need him on the floor.
Luke McGarry, 7 News.